Warm welcome to all goodness campaigners of this world. The objective of such videos is to help goodness campaigners all over the world to empower themselves so that they are able to run their goodness campaigns with more gusto and with more effectiveness. So this video is about Microsoft Word and how you can learn those 10-15 basic things which can quickly get you started. So let's begin. Okay, so I'm just showing you how to open Windows software here, MS Word. You have to go here on the side here, and this will open up. Then you need to go to this square here, application square, and press this W, Windows, and this will open up the Word document, MS Word, in the Windows panel. Okay, so you will come over here, and now we will see how to make use of this document. You can select this, and you will have other options here also. But when you want to create a basic document, you always select this blank document. And once you select this, you will come here. So at the beginning, I want to again say this, that this is a very basic tutorial, and we are not going to cover any of the advanced features here of MS Word. For that, there are other videos on MS Word already on YouTube. I will send it to you separately, and you can watch them. What I did not find on YouTube was a very simple starter kind of a video for somebody who has never used MS Word before, for just to start him off, his first document, his first print, his first PDF, just for him to know the basic features, just enough to start. So that is the objective of this video. And if you are already a person who knows MS Word, then you might as well not, you may stop this video and not see further, because this is just dealing with the basics. So let us say my goodness campaign is Heartfulness. Some of you know me, many of you don't know me. I am a volunteer of the Heartfulness movement. And Heartfulness is a beautiful spiritual movement, a way of life on earth, which is trying to build up harmony, universal brotherhood, and peace amongst everyone who is on this planet, human beings, plants, animals, through a beautiful system of meditation. So I'm going to use that as an example, and I'm going to create this document, and I'm going to bring out all those features here. So the idea is we're going to write a letter to the secretary of our apartment requesting him to put up our material on the notice board, so that we want to conduct an online meditation program maybe 15 days from now, and we want to take his permission to put up those material, so that he can sign that letter and he can put those stuff on the notice board. So let's start. First of all, you will need to put your name. So let's start typing. Once you start typing, something will come here. You start typing. Okay, so my name is Vishal Ganeriwal. Your address is this, whatever be the address, then city and blah, 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 blah. Then you can put your email ID and phone number. So email ID can be vishal@gmail.com. Now let me introduce you to some of the features. So you can highlight the text you want to edit or change. Either you can keep your left cursor pressed on your mouse and just drag it around and it will come, or you can use shift and the arrow keys. So this will select the text that you want to highlight. Whatever changes you want to do in the document, once you highlight the text, it will apply only to that part. So first, highlighting is important. Now let me introduce you to certain concepts. Now this number here that you see is to do with the letter size. If I want to change the letter size to say 14, then this becomes 14. This thing over here is the type of font. There are so many types of font that MS Word offers. You can choose whatever you like. Maybe you can take Arial Black over here. Okay, and then you have things like bold. Now this Arial Black font is already bold. Maybe you just take this. Let's bring it back. And I just want to highlight my name, so I'll just put here, mark my name, and I will just put B here. I'll press B. So you see my name has got highlighted. Okay. Now this is for italics. See what is happening, and then this is for underlining. Okay, so all these are the features that you should be aware of. Okay, let's mark it again. Let's choose another font this time just to see different thing. Let's take this font. Okay, or maybe let's take this font. So this is the font that comes here. And then let us look at some other features, like suppose if you want to change the color of this. So you can come here and you can select whatever color you want and it will change to that color. If you want to just highlight something and in color, then you mark that area. Then you choose this part, and you choose whatever you like. And say if you want dark gray, so this becomes dark gray. Now let us see what else we can do. Now you mark the whole area. Suppose if you want to center this on the page, then you would see these are the options here under paragraph. You can center this over here. Okay. Suppose you want this to take it to the right side of the page, then this will come to the right side of the page. So these are all options that you can play with. We will keep it in the center. Okay. And then if you see here, there's a lot of space between one line and the other line. There is space. Suppose if I want to reduce this space, then there is this space thing over here. Here it is. Okay. You press this, and if you can say remove space, it will remove the space. If you want to increase the space, 2.5, 2, it will happen accordingly. So first we will say remove the space. So you should see all that space which was there between the line goes away. So these are some features that you should know. You'll have to practice this after you've seen this video, and that's how you will learn. Now, if you see this text turn blue, why did it turn blue? If you write a website address or if you write an email ID, the computer detects, and by default, it will convert it to blue when you press the enter key. Now, let's go back to the left side of the text, and we will make this 12, and we'll start writing a letter. So who is it addressed to? Say the secretary of the secretary. Okay, building name you can write, say some name, some building. Okay, and some city we'll call it Bangalore. Okay. This you can take it a little down here. If you press enter, what I did, I've just brought my cursor before 2 and I press enter just to bring this down a little. Now I got my cursor to the right of 2 and I'm using the tab key to move towards the right. Tab, 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 tab. You can also use space, but tab moves faster. A tab is a fixed amount of distance that it will move every time you press the tab key. And here you can put the date. So whatever is the date. So you say you can put the date, okay, whatever is the date you want to put. What is the date? Oops, it's going to the next line. So we again come here, and this time I'm putting the backspace key. So the backspace key will bring it back. Nothing to worry. Okay. And then now we write the subject. Subject is permission to put up material, or we can say print material on the notice board. So now this is something nice, and we can underline this. Okay, we can also underline this, and we can make it bold also. And then we go to the next line. See now what happens if I press enter from here, then this, and if I start typing, whatever is the formatting, whatever you did to the earlier statement will continue. So you will have to unselect bold, to unselect underline so that it does not continue in that same formatting way. And you can type your letter, so to keep the video short, I'm not really going to type that letter. I'm just going to say something that what is the Heartfulness movement all about, that meditation is taught free of charge, and we would like your members of the society or building to benefit from this. And these are the benefits of Heartfulness. So when you talk about the benefits, I'm writing this just to show you a feature. that what are the benefits of heartfulness. Okay. See, you can just see again backspace, small e, heartfulness. So here you can write. So we know the few features, some basic benefits of heartfulness. One is say relaxed state of mind, inner joy, peace, focus, balance, approach, harmonious relationship. So now here, now let's see one of the indenting features. So you mark this, okay, and you from here you marked all this part from relaxed state of mind to harmonious relationship. You have marked, and now you come here. Now this is for indenting. See, you have so many options here. You can select any one option, this or this, and you can get so many types of indents. See how nice the document looks. You can also choose this. You can choose 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, whatever you like, whatever you prefer. You can do it like this. So this is another feature that is nice to know about this. Then one very nice thing about this is that spelling mistakes. All of us make spelling mistakes. Wherever you see this red lines, that's a spelling mistake. To correct spelling mistake, you can go to this this blue ribbon. You can call and go to review. Okay, and review, select ABC grammar. So now what this will do is everywhere where the red line is there, everywhere the red line is there, these are spelling mistakes, and it will ask you whether you want to correct it. So it is asking the spelling is wrong, so of approach. So it is suggesting what is the right spelling. So you select that. Then it is asking you, should I check, select rest of the document, and should I check it? You say yes. So you say yes, and it will check. So all these things, let us assume now that this is the right spelling. So you have to say, ignore this, that though the spelling is right, this is a proper noun. This spelling is also right, you say ignore. This is also right, you say ignore. This is also right, you say ignore. This is also a proper noun. This is also proper noun. This is also proper noun. So you keep ignoring all this. Okay. Now it says it is spell check is over. You accept. Okay. So with this, your document is ready. It's not really ready. I want to keep the video short, so I'm not typing everything. But this is how it works. And with so much, you will be able to print your document. You can keep adding more points here, and when you practice this document, you can write, to increase the indents of paragraphs, you can just go there and you can just press tab, and it will move in wherever you want the paragraphs to go. Okay, it will start moving. And with this, you write the letter. Another feature that I wanted to show was in this review tab itself, there's a very nice one called translate. You use this and you say translate the document, and it will ask you to which language. Okay, so my default language was Hindi. Let me just show you once more. I will get out of this document. Okay, and say don't save. Okay, here you see for the first time when you come, it will ask you which language you want to select. You can select any language that you want. If somebody from outside India is watching this, you can choose any of these international languages. In India, many Indian languages also there: Gujarati, Assamese, Hindi, Bengali is all there. But you can choose Hindi, and then you say translate this document, and you say okay. It says translation completed. You say okay. Sorry, you just say translate here. Okay, this switch will be here, and here you see here it has translated the document. So this is a new file which gets generated. The old file does not change. This gets a new file that gets generated. File is any document that you have created, that is a file. And it will, you can save this file later. So we're not talking about saving because many of you don't know what is saving. Let me talk about that. First, let me just get out of this. I will close this file. I will just say don't save right now. Okay. So now let us see what is the saving thing. Now, whenever you make something, you have to save it, because if the electricity goes or you switch off your computer without saving, all the work that you have gone will go away. Many times the window now is it keeps saving automatically as a if you have not saved it, it keeps saving, but it is sometimes you may not be able to retrieve it. Sometimes you can retrieve it, sometimes you may not be able to retrieve it. Sometimes it may not save the last work that was done by you. Don't bank on that system. You keep saving your work. And here is this key here, which you can, this little thing here, you can use this and say save. So now what happens, it is asking you where you want to save. So I will say just choose a location. So I will choose this one here. This is where I save my file, and I say save. I hope you know how to save a file in a folder and how to use basic of Windows. We had put some Windows 10 basic learning videos. Hope you have watched that. That will show you how to create how to create folders and create files within those folders and things like that. So another thing I wanted to show you was this arrow key here. Now, if you do that, what happens is whatever the changes you had done last will get undone. You see things are happening. Whatever we had done, it will get undone. And this is to bring the changes back. So this is like in case if you have by mistake and done something which you want to undo and do, you can use these arrows here. Another aspect that we need to know apart from all this is, let's talk about printing now. So once you've made a document, obviously you have to print it. You make letters to print. So you go to print, okay, and you select the printer that you want to print this document in. So let us look at these options one by one. This is copies. Copies shows how many copies do you want. 1 copy, 2 copy, 3 copy, okay. And here you can select the printer. So my printer is this one. I will select this, okay. Now, some of the important features here is portrait and orientation. So you look at the screen here. If I make it landscape, then this paper becomes horizontal. Sometimes if you've written the matter like this, if it is broad, then you have to print like this. But most of the time you can select portrait, and it will print straight. Okay. Sometimes the matter, to adjust the matter, to bring everything on one page, you may have to reduce the margin so that things fit nicely. You can just put in the margin. Margin means the little space between the paper edge that the printer will leave all around. That is the margin. And you can select here the type of paper you want. Most of us print A4 paper because we have A4 printers. But in case if you have a different printer of this possibility, there are other types of papers you can select here, paper sizes you can select. That's it. As I said, I'm only doing the basics. I'm not introducing you to all the aspects, but just enough for you to write your first document and print it. Then when the moment you say print, the document will start printing. Okay. I'm not going to say it, but if you say print, it will start printing. Now, sometimes you don't want a physical paper. You just want it like a PDF copy. It is possible to directly convert a Word file to a PDF file. PDF file is like a printed paper on screen. If you open that file, it looks like a print paper, but it is not a physical paper. So here you can go to print and you select, sorry, excuse me, I made a mistake. So let's go back again. Just go here, say print, and you change here. Now this is the printer is there. Here to get a PDF copy, you just have to select the PDF option here, print to PDF. And there, a physical printout will not come, a PDF printout will come, and you just say print. And then it will ask you the name of the PDF document. The earlier, in the earlier example, when we were trying to save things, it was asking us the name of the file that you want to save. Here it is asking the name of the file that you want to make a PDF copy about. That instead of putting on the printer, you're making a physical PDF copy. So you can just call it any name you like, letter PDF. It's a good habit to always put underscore and put the date on which you are making the document so that it's easier to search sometime, and save it wherever you want to save it. So on saving, let us see, I don't know whether I showed you we say save here. This is another way to save, okay? Then what happens is you can also select the name of the file. While saving, I have not shown you how to select the name of the file. Name of the file is anything that you feel you'll remember the file with, okay? When we do the save as option, we will discuss the saving part. I forgot to mention it when I was showing you the save file option. So now here we have completed the print part. And now let us close this file. To close this file, either you can press this cross here, okay? Or you can go to file section here and close the file, okay? So we'll close the file. So what we are going to do is now we close this, okay? And we will again open this document, okay? We will again share screen and so what we will do now here again is we will open the Word document. Okay, we saved it by the name Vishal Ganeriwal, which is the wrong way to save, but I will make the correction now. We'll open this file. So once we press this file, Vishal Ganeriwal, it opens here. And as I said, Vishal naming a file is a mistake. Now, why did it happen is we did not choose a proper file name. So whatever was on the top, the computer just picked it up as a file name. So first, let us see now how to give a good file name. So you can select save option here, which is save here. Now, because you already given a file name, if I select save, nothing will happen. I mean, it will just save the file. It will not allow you to change the file name. So when we do the save as feature, we will see how to give a proper file name. Now, why should we use a save as feature? Now, for example, if you've already done the program in this building and you want to send this letter to another person, another secretary, so you will just make this change to some other name, say A, B, C, and building, and you'll probably change this date to whatever the new date is, and that's it. The rest of the material can remain same. So what you can do is that before you do this change, okay, whatever is the original name was, before you change, let us, this was the original letter, right? So now let us see that we will first make us save as copy. Save as is a copy of a letter. So before you make changes to the original letter, first you write save as, and we will again choose a folder document here. And now what is the name you should give? Now the name you should give is something that you can relate with the document. So this is a HFN letter to building. What is the name of your building? Say we will call this ABN building, and we'll give a date here, 2020 12/15. This is a good way to do it. Okay. Sometimes you can also have a version name if you like, version 1, version 2 of the letter. You know, if people are working, then version 1 is under circulation. Then after edit, you can make version 2. Like that, you can give your file name. This is the best way to give your file name, but there's no limitation. You can make your file name whichever way it is. This is just a good way of doing it. And then you say save. First time when we made the file, we should have done this also, but we didn't do it. It was a mistake. I forgot to tell you. Now, under the save as option, I'm explaining it to you. It applies to every time when you save for the first time, when you create the file name. So we will say save, okay? And the new file opens up. So what happens here is now you can change the name. Our building name was ABN, and here you can make it 15. So now whatever changes you're making, it's making it in the copy document, which you made a save as copy of, okay? And the remaining things are same, and then you can just print, okay? We had done the language translation. If you want, I can show you once more. That time I did not ask you to save because I had not taught you the save as option. Now let us try it again. Go to review, you go to translate, translate document. Okay. And it will translate in Hindi because we had selected Hindi there. It will select, okay, and it has translated into Hindi. Now, if I try to save this document, it will save it as a Hindi document. This is a new file. That old file has not changed. It is as it is. This is a new file created. Here you can go to File and you can say Save. Okay. And it will ask you for a name where you want to save. Go to Documents. Now you see again it is showing Vishal Ganeriwal in Hindi. So you can call it whatever you like. It need not be Hindi. You can call it Hindi underscore HFN building letter. Okay, and you can put the date. Okay, and you save. So this is another copy. So this will get saved as another copy. So these are some features of MS Word that I wanted to talk about, and thank you so much. If you want to know something more about this, please put it in the comments. We will try to answer this. But if you're looking for advanced features, then please look at the other videos that we have shared. This is just for the beginners. Thank you so much, and I hope this video helps the goodness campaigners who do not know Microsoft Word to learn something and quickly get their first letter printed or PDF, and it helps their movement and the campaigns that they work for. Thank you so much. Hello once more. We decided to include these 4 slides at the end of most of our videos so that people get a chance to read what this initiative is all about. So you can pause the video at the end of each of these slides and know about Together for We initiative. So basically it's about empowering goodness and bringing it to one platform, and 3 objectives: empowered learning, win-win earning, and continuously evolving giving. So this is what it is all about, and you can read these slides, or if you want, you can give the video a pass from this point onwards. It's fine. This is just to spread the word. In case you feel inspired by these objectives, or if you like the video, you can give your thumbs up to the video, and it will be nice if you can subscribe to the channel. In this world of growing digital world, information technology getting more and more prominence, numbers matter, and it will be nice to have your support in terms of subscription to the channel. So thank you so much, and see you in some other video. Thank you.